Welcome to my presentation on JeffCo Virtual Academy's Climb to Success. JeffCo Virtual Academy is part of the Jefferson County School District in Colorado, which is the second largest district in the state with 83,129 students in the 2017-2018 school year. JeffCo, as it's known locally, was an innovative and forward-thinking district with the establishment of its own virtual academy. Some quick facts about JeffCo Virtual Academy. It was established in 2009 with 109 students. It's grown to support over 1,000 families across Colorado in grades 6 through 12, with both full-time and part-time students. In 2013, it adopted Ollie the online otter as its mascot, which helps create its community. Let's look at its website now. The JeffCo website is pretty cleanly laid out. The following links are on the top of the page, which are pretty general, traditional links and information that you would want to find as a student and a parent. Down here it has a link for a weekly newsletter. However, it is not active. Also, the social media links are not active. Down here it's got the family portal, which makes it easy to communicate with the teachers in school. JeffCo Connect links to the district site with lots of information regarding the entire district as well as individual schools. Schoology is its learning platform, so it's nice. It's right here on the front, easy to access. And it also has a good link to the JeffCo online library resources. There's just lots of information for students available there. It's nice that it has the calendar of events right here up in the front. I think from a student and a parent viewpoint, this would be a really easy website to navigate. If you go up here to the right under the counseling tab and click on it, it will take you to the student services. So on this page, when you open it, it has all the links for the staff, school information, social emotional support. And then there's also this other page that's just full of information and tech support and resources for the students. I think the community and communication and community aspect of the website is kind of weak since it doesn't have the accessibility to the newsletter or the social media platforms. However, this could have been decided to keep these aspects internal and available only to the school population and not the general public. This also could tie in with the difficulty I had getting an interview with either the school, and I was routed to the communication department for the district. I attempted to contact the school directly to reach out for an interview. However, I was told by the school that I would need to go through the district for approval since there were concerns how the information in school would be portrayed. I reached out by telephone and email to numerous parties, including 2 officials in the communication department as well as the school principal, and unfortunately did not have any responses. There seems to be really tight control over information about the school and how the school is being portrayed. So let's look at the demographics of the school. First, we're going to look at total enrollment, special populations within the school, and learning requirements for some of the students. If you look at the full-time enrollment for JeffCo Virtual Academy, you can see that it's been kind of steadily declining. It's interesting to note that there's much more male population than female. The males represented in the blue, females yellow. And you can see the male population has stayed steady over the years, but the female population has steadily decreased. The entire district population, female population is 48.8%. So JeffCo Virtual Academy is not representative of female enrollment. The virtual school is appealing to a much higher percentage of males than the regular district. Looking at enrollment by free and reduced lunch, it has actually jumped up here these last couple years to where it's about equal. Prior years, there were much lower numbers of free and reduced lunch eligible students. These last 2 years are more representative of the district as a whole. Moving on to the total enrollment by ethnicity, you can see that looking here at the 2017-18, it's not a really diverse population. That's representative of the entire Jefferson County School District. However, of the minority populations represented, it's mainly Hispanic. And looking at the next demographic, English language learners, they're very, very small. So of the population of Hispanic and minorities, most of them are English language speakers. Okay, looking at learning requirements for students with IEPs and gifted and talented. The IEP, about 10% is part of the school population, which is on par with the district's percentage of students with IEPs. And looking at the gifted and talented breakdown, it's 11.5%. Again, this is close to the district's 13% of gifted and talented students reported. Looking at the demographics of JeffCo Virtual Academy and the district as a whole, the students' population is a good representation of the district's school population. The one standout is a high number of male students enrolled when considering the district's male population. The school has definitely attracted a higher number of male students, given the slightly falling enrollment at this school. While the district enrollment has stayed consistent, possibly more outreach to the female population would be beneficial. Okay, looking at curriculum instruction, it follows the Colorado state curriculum and it has 4 programs. It's got middle school, high school, TAG, which stands for Targeted Actions to Graduation, and credit recovery. It also partners with various schools around the district to offer additional course options if there's a high enough interest. The middle school follows a blended learning program. Blended learning has been shown to increase student interest, keep students focused for longer, provide student autonomy, instill a disposition of self-advocacy, promote student ownership, allow instant diagnostic information and student feedback, enables students to learn at their own pace, and prepares students for the future. The high school is 100% online. The students do have the option to meet in person with teachers if they require it. TAG, Targeted Actions for Graduation. TAG offers a quarter credit system that allows students to work toward credit recovery and accelerated credit advancement. It also offers online concurrent enrollment in English and math with the Red Rocks Community College. It's a specialized program designed to provide smaller class sizes, a dedicated group of content teachers, and a strong sense of community. It's available for 11th and 12th grade students. It offers individualized on-campus sessions from Tuesday from 9 to 1:30, in which the attendance is required. A quarter credit system allows students to work toward credit recovery and accelerated credit advancement. Participation in internship programs is available, and it has limited space available. And finally, it offers credit recovery, which has fall and summer programs, which are 100% online. So let's look at the school achievement now. We'll start with the middle school. Looking at the middle school district information, you can see the black lines represent the state mean scores. The blue one is for all students. You can see that Jefferson County scores are much higher than the state mean scores. Now looking at JeffCo Virtual Academy scores, they're a bit lower than the districts for sure. The one standout is last year's English language arts testing, which was quite a bit higher. You can see that they made steady improvement over the years. Math started off very low in 2016, and they also have made improvements. So they are showing improvement in student achievement. Looking at the high school information, Again, here is Jefferson County District. Black level represents the state mean score. So Jefferson County high school students are well above the state mean score. Looking at JeffCo Virtual Academy, they are lower than the district score, quite a bit lower in math. I would have liked to have seen a range of scores from a few years to see if there's been any growth and development, but this is what was available on the website. Okay, looking now towards JeffCo Virtual Academy Vision Forward. Their vision statement: JeffCo's Virtual Academy will prepare students for lifelong learning and continual growth through creative and rigorous online learning pathways and diverse learning communities. The diverse learning communities could be a challenge not only for the Virtual Academy, but also for the district at large, as this is one area that it's noted that it's just not a very diverse learning diverse school district, so this could be a challenge. Their statement: we believe where a student lives should not determine their accessibility to a quality education. That's a big one for JeffCo School District because it's a huge district. It covers urban schools, suburban schools, and extremely rural schools. So having an online academy is a big benefit to students. I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but I did note a couple areas that I found interesting in different colors. So let's go over here with the blue section. Education must be relevant to our students in order for it to have meaning. Online learning in itself is relevant to today's students who have generally been exposed to computers and the internet as part of their daily lives. Our classes require students to apply their knowledge, concepts, and skills to solve real-life problems. In an article in 2012, Jane Good, a JeffCo Virtual Academy teacher, was interviewed about her position in school. She stated, "The teachers know they are navigating new terrain." Good likes the challenge of keeping up with technology and figuring out how to use it to improve teaching and learning, and believes online learning is especially effective for students who can't get the courses they need, or for those who are self-motivated and organized. This is an important area for not only JeffCo Virtual Academy, but all virtual schools, is that they have ongoing, regular, rigorous professional development available for the teachers so that they can continuously improve the online learning environment. The second area I found interesting in the vision statement is about relationships. It states, relationships are the glue that binds students and staff together in one common learning community. Through various learning connections, both online and face-to-face, students will experience more than just a series of online courses at GVA. They will be part of a community of learning. I think this is probably an area that they need to improve on. More communication and social opportunities should be available internally. In a recent article from spring 2018, an article from April 2018 interviewed a JeffCo Virtual Academy student that was fundraising to save the end of the year dance. Apparently, funds that had been allocated for the dance were used elsewhere in the school budget. The parents had all chipped in, but they were still short on funds. The local news picked up the story to support the students. The student noted, "This dance is just a way for us to experience a traditional high school dance like any other school would have." The article also covered her positive academic experience at the school, but she also stated, "We don't really have classes we go to every day. We don't have that social interaction every day like a traditional high school would have." This is a big area that JeffCo Virtual needs to work on and build, is community and also the communication. For students to have a very successful academic experience, it needs to be well-rounded, and that includes social interactions. For JeffCo Virtual Academy to continue a path of innovation and success, it appears that an area to improve is concerning student services available for communication for not only the students and parents, but also the community at large. However, it appears that the school has a solid start with monitoring and improvement in the community building and communication, the school can have a bright future. Thank you for listening to my presentation.